Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Saturday, May 24th, 2025. So, on another day that is a palindromic date.
Yep.
It's amazing how many of them there are this month. Did you do the crossword?
I did do the crossword.
And what do you think?
I thought it was pretty easy. I breezed right through it. This has just been my week of speed. Every day I've been able to do them fairly quickly.
Wow.
Yeah, which is, kind of unusual for me. But anyway, there were only two words, or two answers, I should say, that I didn't know. 2 down, location where a video game character starts or restarts a level. And that was the spawn point.
Right.
I'd never heard of that. And then 43 across, rock band founded by 3 sisters. Haim.
Yes.
Have you heard of Haim?
Not until this crossword. And I went to listen to them, and I'm like, okay, I guess. Maybe I need to listen a little bit more.
So everything else was a word that was in my vocabulary.
Really?
So I didn't really have any trouble pulling it out there.
Even 16 across, that was lyrical piece, epode.
Epode. Yes, I've heard that word.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
I am impressed. Let's see. What else might have been a stumper? How about 51 down? Thin rods in some product names. Sticks. S-T-I-X.
I've heard that too, yes.
Wow. Okay. You know everything.
No, I don't know everything, but I pretty much knew everything in this puzzle. So this was a puzzle made for me, I guess.
Well, I knew something was up because I came to one across course on behavior for short, and I thought, oh, it's psych. And it was.
Yes.
and just the fact that the very first answer I got, and then the fourth answer going across was 17 across, like many jobs for recent grads, was entry level.
Right.
I got that one too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's something very suspicious here. And then 1 down, river that once marked the boundary of the Wild West, the Pecos.
The Pecos, we just had that.
We just had the Pecos. The Pecos. And I knew spawn point. And so I'm like, this is strange. I did have trouble with 5 down, Mary the First to Henry the Eighth. And the answer was heir.
Right.
But
I was thinking, of course, daughter, but then that didn't fit. But then when I got the H, I thought, oh, heir. Because she was the heir. She wasn't the next royal. I guess her brother was, but he didn't last very long. So then it was Mary the First, and then Queen Elizabeth the First.
Right. And from there, I started to run into things I didn't quite grasp, like 7 down. Quick start, ? Was Insta.
Insta, yeah.
Is that just like as in instant?
No, but I mean, it means quick. Insta, right?
I mean, the only thing Insta I know of is Instagram, which is a quick gram, I believe.
Yeah. But let's see, what else is Insta used in front of? I mean, instant is that's the word.
Right.
But, so anyway, I guess they're just, kind of trying to think about what would be a prefix that means quick. Insta.
There must be some other examples. I'm sure our listeners have many, and they're yelling. Yes. They're yelling at their speakers or their AirPods right now.
Haven't you heard of Insta whatever?
Insta whatever. Yes, my favorite drink. Have some Insta whatever. We had 11 down. The xenomorph who can produce humanoid offspring. Alien Queen.
Alien Queen.
That I felt a little squeamish, sort of working through that, but. And then 12 down, held another session, re-met.
That's right.
I suppose that's a word.
Yep, I think it
really?
is. Really?
I mean, if you met and you met again, you re-met.
We re-met.
I don't know. It still seems a little suspicious.
People say met again.
Yes. We had 24 down. That was Xi's language. Actually, it looks like she's, depending on how you want to pronounce it, Xi could have been she as in leader of China,
yes,
or Xi as in Greek letter, and in fact, it was Xi's language. So
Chi, right? X is Chi. Chi Omega, right?
Let's see. Is that?
That's Greek.
Well, anyways, it was, but it's not Chi. Chi would just be the letter X.
Oh,
right?
Yeah,
this is XI. This is a different Greek letter. And anyways,
okay.
the excised language was Greek.
That's right.
So I thought that was sort of cute. Mm-hmm. We had 29 across. This was a stumper for me. I'm sure not you. Magic Center, familiarly. And that was Shaq.
Shaq O'Neal.
Right. Mm-hmm. Did you get that one right away?
Not right away, but because when I first read that, I was thinking, like where they played, like where does the Magic what was the name of the
center, right?
Center, but
the arena.
Then I thought, oh no, they mean who's the center of the team? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had to sort of get that through the crosses, but yeah, I just going through this. I mean, there were just so many letters, so many answers that I knew, like 40 down, aviation legend, Earhart.
Of course, yes.
Right.
I had the E, so
that's all you needed.
Earhart, yeah, Amelia Earhart. Mm-hmm.
And then 49 across, yeah, sure was,
right.
So a lot of
that E from Earhart crossed with 39 across. Infamous denier of Mary and Joseph. Innkeeper.
Right. We had a couple of pairs. We had 18 across. Feeling described as hoping for the best but fearing the worst was cautious optimism. And that was paired with 54 across. Positive result of having the aforementioned 18 across, perhaps. Pleasant surprise.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cautious optimism.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was
cautiously optimistic.
Yes. I was expecting this to be a lot harder than it was. I mean, I did this faster than I did Thursdays and faster than I did Fridays.
I did it faster than Fridays.
This was about 1/4 of the time it normally takes me to do a Saturday crossword.
Oh my! I cut my time in about half.
I was just like, it's like I'm done. Really? So it was a good crossword.
Oh yeah, it was very entertaining to solve. It just solved a little more quickly than it usually does, for me anyway. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it.
Well, good. All right, so that's it for the crossword, but we have 2 more things before we wrap it up.
Okay.
First, we have a little bit of listener mail.
Oh, that's right.
And this is from our latest Triplet Tuesday contest winner.
Oh,
and that would be Gregory. And he writes in to say, you messed up my stats. I was driving while listening to you doing the Thursday puzzle when I realized that I had missed doing the puzzle yesterday.
Oh, no.
Because I was driving, I wasn't able to safely stop the podcast and avoid hearing all the spoilers.
Oh, dear.
As a result, my best Thursday time is now 13 minutes and 4 seconds, while my average is 1 hour and 23 minutes? I'm not quite sure about that.
Maybe.
In any event, sorry about that. Yes. Yeah, by definition, we've got a lot of spoilers. Pretty much everything we say in this podcast is spoilers.
Right.
But good call, not unsafely stopping the podcast.
Definitely.
Yeah, we don't want to have anyone, have an accident listening to us.
Oh, heavens no.
That's why we try and keep the humor level down. We don't want people just laughing uncontrollably and they'd have to be saying to their insurance company, I'm sorry, I was listening to this great podcast and crashed right into a semi or something. That would be awful.
That would be awful, yes.
Yes. Well, congrats on the safe driving record and sorry about your stats there, Gregory. And thank you for sending that. And by the way, Gregory used the send fan mail link, and anyone else who wants to get a hold of us, you can do that, or send us email at crosswordpodcast@icloud.com. Now, the very last thing we're going to do today, it is Saturday, which means it's time for JAMCOTWA, the Gene and Mike Crossword of the Week Award, where we scour the last 7 days of crosswords and identify what we deem to be the very best.
Yep.
This week, we picked
Thursday. And we do pick Thursday quite often, but this Thursday was really phenomenal.
Yes.
When you think about it. This puzzle had a little adage in it at 5 across, 11 down, and 58 across, which was money changes everything. And money certainly changed everything in this puzzle because in each of the themed clues, the answer was one thing, but the constructor of the crossword took a little license And wherever the ALL was in the answer, and it was in every answer, he put a monetary denomination. So for like 17 across, be brave and proud, and that would be stand tall. But he took the ALL of tall out, and he put in Rial, which is the currency of Iran, and Iran was in the clue. So you had stand trial instead. And he did that 5
times.
5 times. He
Yes.
did that with what? Iranian money, Korean money, South African money. Let's see, Jordan, money from Jordan. Is that all of them? Oh, yeah, Korea, South Africa, Jordan, Iran. Maybe it's just 4. Yeah.
No,
and colonies. 51 across was Costa Rica.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So most of which I did not know. I did not know the currency of Costa Rica. It is the colon or colon. But anyway, that was the theme, and it was amazing.
Yes. And the other thing about this is that it was those themed answers were terrific, and they were surrounded by just an ocean of great clues everywhere.
Yes.
Like 1 down, Olympic divers pride, maybe abs.
That's right.
5 down, support for a tumbler was mat.
Yep.
We had things like, let's see, there are just so many to pick from. We had 8 down was biblical figure seen in the sauna, Esau.
Yes.
I mean, just lots and lots of clues like that.
Yeah.
So really
Wonderful.
Just terrific. So well done, David J. Kahn. And this was David Kahn's 190th crossword published in the New York Times. So he's probably got as many awards as he can hope for, but we have one more for you, our JAMCOTWA.
That's right.
So if you feel so inclined, David, drop us a line, crosswordpodcast@icloud.com, include your shirt size, and we will have a signed JAMCOTWA certificate, as well as some magnificent Northeast Wisconsin swag winging its way towards you in no time.
You bet.
That is it for today, then.
Yep.
So thanks, everyone, for listening. Sunday's crossword will be out shortly. We're going to tackle it, and we hope you will do the same and be back to hear us talk about that crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.